gonna head over to test track, even though I hate it, and try to do the single rider line, because we don't have to ride together, but I figured since it's somewhat busy, and by busy I mean like the wait times are ridiculous today for some of the stuff, that the single rider line might cut down on that wait. Oh, and at least we're doing something. Getting ready to ride test track in the single rider line that we just waited maybe 10 minutes for. Yay!
Your safety. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Hands, arms, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Please supervise children. Thank you. La estación de control de cinturones de seguridad está a la vuelta de la esquina. Por su seguridad, mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo y mira los niños.
Automated driving technology activated.
Welcome to the sim track. We'll begin with the capability test to see how your vehicle designs perform under challenging weather and surface conditions.
Monitoring road surface. Connecting to on-star. Simco performance required.
Let's see how your designs hold up now.
Commencing SimCar off-road and extreme weather sequence.
Now I can see what you're doing.
Capability test results displayed and verified.
Now let's see how your vehicles compare when it comes to their efficiency.
Responsiveness test.
Okay, the responsiveness data is now being synchronized.
Automated driving technology verified and active. Crash avoidance technology disengaged. Disabling responsiveness data.
Here's the final test.
Energizing for power test. Displaying power test results. Track performance testing complete.
This concludes your performance testing. You'll be able to see how your Chevrolet custom concept vehicle designs compared with the same car after you disembark.
My fast pass photo was hilarious. Because, of course, I was vlogging during the ride, and I'm just kind of like, Now I gotta wait for the hubs. He's right behind me. I think he was gonna be in the next big car group that was behind me, I think. I am just going to walk outside, and I keep cutting the top of my head off. I just can't hold it like this. My arm is not meant for that. Except being in here makes me want a new car. Although, being in the minivan yesterday, yeah, I should probably review the minivan.
Take care, enjoy.
Because I'm claustrophobic.
Quarters are in the stroller.
No, I really like So, yesterday, we took the lift to Disney Springs. We had a wonderful driver. He was quiet though. My husband's used to like someone yammering at him the whole time. And we got dropped off in like VIP Disney Springs. And so, I mean, the ride wasn't bad. The first time we took a lift, we got into, oh, there he is, a Kia Forte. And as a 6'6" husband, hi, the Kia Forte was not cool. So we decided that we were going to take the minivan back from Disney Springs. I'm spoiled and don't ever want to take a regular lift again. The minivans were beautiful. Our driver was awesome. Talked to us the whole time. We talked about Disney. How was your ride?
Fantastic. Loved it. Want to go again, but I know I'm not going to put her through that.
Oh, maybe we'll do test track again tomorrow. We're going to go explore. So we decided instead of walking around that we were going to get on the land. It's kind of warm outside, really. And figured that this might be like a cooling down thing. We have our fast pass at $2.50 for Frozen, and we're gonna get a snack after this, and then by the time that's done, we'll walk around World Showcase for a little bit, and then it's dinner at 4:10 at Tempanado, and then candlelight processional. Well, we're gonna take you along with us. Getting ready to get on the boat ride and on living on the land.
Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy living with the land. Welcome to a voyage of discovery and awareness of the richness, the diversity, and the often surprising nature of living with the land. Our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes are sweeping over the land. The approaching storm may seem violent and destructive to us, but to nature, it's a new beginning in the cycle of life. of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich in productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives. Once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm.
That's a really good way to describe it.
Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
In farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In Saudi Arabia and Mexico, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on saltwater. Here at EPCOT, we're learning to reduce the need for pesticides by using natural predators like ladybugs and wasps to control pests.
Welcome to our living laboratories, where scientists from EPCOT and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future.
I think those are sandmen.
The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
Banana. Banana.
When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture,
Those are
accounts
big
for nearly
fish.
half of all the seafood consumed globally.
Sturgeon.
Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are 3 of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources.
Shrimp. Tilapia. And Mickey.
While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area.
Cucumbers.
Probably fake vegetables.
Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year.
Peppers.
The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab,
Laughing. Plans changed again. Soren's wait went from a 55-minute wait to a 35-minute wait. And I'm okay with waiting for a little bit, but 55 minutes, I was like, there's so much other things we could be doing right now. And when I went to a 35-minute wait, we're gonna get on Soren, I guess. Yay! So we were just discussing which smell that we liked the best. What's your favorite?
It's in Africa and the Taj Mahal. For me, it smells like the outdoors. There's just something weird and oddly pleasing about it. What about you?
I am partial to Fiji. Taj, I would say, is probably my second favorite. Leave a comment for your favorites now below. So Frozen was down. We walked all the way over there and they had said that it's down. They don't know when it's going to be up. We had a fast pass for it, so hopefully they'll honor it later. I know they said they did, but that's never happened to us before, so I'm not really sure what to do. So we decided that we were going to get on the Grand Fiesta in Mexico.
Bienvenidos. For your safety, we ask you to keep your hands, arms, feet and legs inside the boat. If you have children with you, please watch them. Gracias.
Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga
Oh god, I'm having It's a Small World flashbacks. I've never seen Coco.
Excuse me, who's seen a match? Ay, ay, ay! Wrong, sir! Goodbye! Excuse me, where? Y amigos, no matter what your egos, they want you and Rigos. We're always together! We have the stars to guide us, guitars here beside us, to play as we go. We sing and we stumble, we shout. What means I cannot? Oh yeah! Caballeros, caballeros, se seguían.